day, students. I am Dr. Moshaba. As you can see my face, I'm the lecturer for the PRGRT05 module. Let me just indicate that in your study material, there's information about Dr. Moshaba. So Dr. Moshaba is not longer the module lecturer. I'm the one who is going to take over from Dr. Moshaba. Okay. Let me officially welcome you to this PRGRT05 program in Grade R Teaching, the Teaching Practice module. What is it that we are going to talk about is communicating with the lecturer, lecturer support, critical administration matters, orientation into teaching practice, 2023 tutorial letters or assessment, and critical point contributing to the positive results. As indicated here, and as I've already explained that Dr. Moshaba is no longer the module lecturer, I am the one. Please use this information to communicate with me. I know the information in the study material is Dr. Moshaba. Please, this is the new lecturer for the module, Dr. Moshaba. And my telephone number is 012-429-4314. My email is emoshap@unisa.ac.za. Please note that you must always include your module name, your name and student number in the communication, and always use my live email. Communication rules and regulation information. Number 1, ensure that your My Life email address is active and use it for all correspondence with lecturers and administration. If you don't use your My Life email address, students, we are not going to respond to your email. So make sure that if you need assistance, you use My Life email address. Materials are accessible online. Do not wait for dispatch to deliver for you or claim that you have contacted them since the beginning of the year. Go to my UNISA and access your material and start working. All submissions should be online. No hard copies will be accepted. You are not allowed to email any document to the lecturers. All assignments are submitted on my UNISA. If you email, we are just going to ignore your assignment. Make sure that you adhere to the due dates because there is no exception or special treatments that will be granted. Work integrated learning has no supplement or aggregate. What is work integrated learning? This simply means that this module, you are going to put in practice what you have learned in your theory module. So you are going to do it in school. So this is work integrated. So in this module, we do not have supplement or aggregate. There is no remarking and no email submissions. As I've indicated before that you must submit on the correct assignment submission portal. Otherwise, if you email, we will ignore your emailed assignment. We will simply delete it. Then make sure that your attendance register is attached in all your documents. Assessment 1, you must put the attendance register and assessment. Communication, how do we communicate with our students and our student with us? We communicate with My Life. The student first must use the My Life email. You must always refer to a module code and you must check announcements and must familiarize yourself with the Moodle platform features. Lecturer support, how are we going to support our students? This will be in a form of study materials posted on my UNISA, where all assessments will be included. We'll support you through discussion forums, where you as a student can post questions for your lecturer to assist you with any challenges you face in the module. So you must ensure that you visit the Moodle platform frequently. The communication will further be through Microsoft Meetings, where you will be expected to book slots on a scheduler on the Moodle platform. We will support you through webinars. We will invite you to attend webinars. We will supply you with TP-Tube video links that you can click and watch and listen. We will also send bulk emails to you when we have urgent information to communicate to the students. Any other communication on the announcements tool must be read on a regular basis, including your emails, where we will post messages as well. So please, this is the way that we communicate with our UNISA students, because there is no other way. We cannot meet on regular basis. So make sure that you view the announcement frequently. So what is the purpose of this module, the PRGRT05? This module, it grants you the opportunity to acquaint yourself with formal teaching. It provides you with the opportunity to be in a practical school situation, the opportunity to apply the theoretical knowledge, and it provides you with the opportunity to become familiar with classroom practices in grade R. The study material for this module is tutorial letter 101, tutorial letter 102, tutorial letter 103, tutorial letter 104. Tutorial letter 101. The purpose of this tutorial letter is to provide you with general information about the module, the lecturer and contact details for the Center for the Continuing Education and Training, assessment information. So this is your manual. Make sure that you acquaint yourself with this tutorial letter, because it serves as a guide, in fact. Tutorial letter 102. This tutorial letter contains the information about your assessment 1. Please take note of the due date and make sure that you submit before the due date. Otherwise, you won't be able to submit your portfolio at the later stage. So you must take the following forms to the school. These forms are also inside this tutorial letter 102. The form number 1 is a letter to the principal. You give the letter to the principal in order to request to conduct the teaching practice in his or her school. So you must give a letter. Number 2, there is another form with the student and school center information. You complete that form. You give the form to the principal to complete, and then the principal put a stamp and sign on the form. The other form in this tutorial letter is a school-based teacher training agreement. In this agreement, you will find, you must find the witnesses to sign. You complete the agreement form, and then witnesses for the school, they sign, and the witnesses for the student, they sign. And the witnesses for the center, you must leave out. You don't sign that portion because you don't have the witnesses for the center. Only the witnesses for the student and the witnesses for the school can sign, and you submit these forms as assessment 1. And we have again tutorial letter 103. This tutorial letter 103, you are now going to use it when you are ready now to do your teaching practice. You are going to present this tutorial letter the letter that is in tutorial letter 103 to the mentor teacher. When you are now ready to do, when you are starting with your teaching practice in the school. So you take the letter to the mentor teacher. This letter, it provides the mentor teacher with guidelines and expectation as a role model. How the mentor teacher must support you. It also provides information about the teaching practice period. It provides expectation on day 1 and day 2, guidelines for support during day 4 and 5, and guidelines for support during weeks 2 and 3. Remember, for this teaching practice, you only do it for 3 weeks. It is important that you do it. And please make sure that you find a school that has a school stamp, rather the center, early learning center that has a school stamp, because without a school stamp, your portfolios will not be marked. We wouldn't be sure that you indeed attended your teaching practice in a school setting. Tutorial letter 104. Now, this tutorial letter 104 is your portfolio of evidence. This is your summative examination, which contributes 80% towards the final mark. And the assessment 2 contributes, rather assessment 1. We have only 2 assessments in this module, which is assessment 1 and 2. Assessment 1 contributes 20%, and the other 80% is from this portfolio of evidence. So number 1, make sure that you submit before the due date. Make sure that there is a school stamp in your portfolio of evidence, and the signatures and the dates are correct. In summary, in this module, you have 2 assessment. This is irrelevant, is for another module. Important information to note: in this module, you are going to do grade R for 15 days. Grade R for 15 days. Online submission only. Workbook without a register is 0. No school stamp is 0. Late assignments is 0. Incorrect assignments is 0. And there is no extension. The important information to note is that the register should have authentic signatures. The signature, not the student signature, the principal and the mentor teacher's signature. It must have, the register must also have dates. The date must have a day, a month, and a year. Some students, they only submit dates with a day, without a year. So make sure that it has the date, the month, and the year. Non-adherence to this is an immediate fail. Let me conclude by quoting Alice P. Cornyn. Open quotes. A perfect method for adding drama to life is to wait until the deadline looms large. Close quote. Thank you.